Hello, I am Stephanie Brandt. It is so nice to meet you. I am really excited to be teaching you general botany this semester. I'm more excited for you to be learning this subject because it is the coolest, in my opinion. I live in Arcata. I am sitting here in my backyard. I live relatively close to HSU's campus, and it's really cool that in this area, kind of beyond the past few centuries of development, there have been people integrated with the landscape for millennia. These are the Wiyot people. We are on Wiyot land here, and the Wiyot people and their immense knowledge of native flora and fauna make HSU a much better place to live and learn. I have not always lived here. I grew up in Illinois, and that is also where I did my undergraduate degree. And kind of thinking about why I became a scientist originally. Well, I really liked the idea of being a scientist. I didn't have anybody in my family who was a scientist, but I really just liked sort of that idea. I was a really skeptical kid. I liked to have hard evidence. At some point in my life, I realized how similar we all were, we as humans, were to, say, other primates. And really, there's almost no difference when you look at the real morphological features. And then how similar other primates are to other mammals, how similar mammals are to fish, and actually the fact that all of life on Earth is connected through a common ancestor. We're all evolutionary cousins, including plants and fungi and even bacteria. This fascinated me more than anything, and at that point there was no turning back from the study of biology. So really I jumped on the first opportunity that I could get. I needed a job, I was in college, and there was a little note on a chalkboard that was a job opportunity for minimum wage for being an animal nutrition analyst, which I soon found out was a fancy way to say cow feces extraordinaire, pretty much, this was my first foot in the door of science. Got to start somewhere, and it wasn't as horrible as it sounded, and it did lead me to, I think it helped me get my next position, which was working in an insect ecology lab, much more down the alley of what I was interested in. And so I worked with mosquitoes, raising mosquito colonies and going out in the field and collecting mosquitoes from their natural habitat, identifying them, running experiments on them for a couple of years in my undergrad, and that was always so intriguing to me. I really fell in love with plants more so sort of once when I was out of college. I ended up studying the insects who live inside of carnivorous pitcher plants for my master's thesis project, which I did here at HSU. And that was a really amazing opportunity for me to learn about one of California's most special plants, Darlingtonia californica. It's called the California pitcher plant. Highly recommend at least Googling it or something right now. It's a very cool looking plant, and I would love to talk to you more, maybe one-on-one, about that research that I did. Most recently in my life, research-wise, I've worked for the Forest Service as an ecology field crew leader, where me and my crew, we would all go out and look at plant community regeneration after fire. So sometimes these fires were very recent, other times these fires happened maybe decades ago, or maybe this area burned 2 or 3 times, and we were sort of just looking at how different plants react differently to different types of fires, in a nutshell. So besides my research experience at HSU, I have been a lecturer for plant taxonomy and for evolution. And I am so excited to be doing general botany with you this semester. So I do consider myself a general sort of biologist. I love botany, and in my opinion, plants are the coolest thing to study in biology. But I have a lot of experience in, say, ecology and in evolution, and so I consider myself more of a biologist in general. And I guess some things about me outside of science. I do roller derby with Humboldt Roller Derby when we're allowed to touch, which is not right now, unfortunately. I am really into kind of amateur photography lately. My life kind of revolves around plants, to be honest. I really like going out and trying to find plants that I've never seen before, so going hiking and backpacking. And I try to do most of those things with this guy. This is Holmes. He's will probably be popping into our videos sometimes because he's pretty much always at my side. I think he's a wiener dog mix, and I've had him for about 4 or 5 years now. So I think that's all I've got to say. It was so nice to meet you. I really look forward to connecting with each one of you. And I really mean that. I would love to meet each one of you face to face through video chat at some point this semester. We have ample opportunities for that in my office hours. Also very available through chat. Know that I'm here for you. I'll answer any questions that you've got. And I look forward to the semester with you. Bye.